Hi everyone! So I would just like to make a video about my experience in gallbladder, because I had them operated when I was about 21 years old. So the reasons why I went to my doctor was because I was having a lot of pain, stomach pains here. And also I would have shoulder pains, I would have heartburns, so the stomach acid would go up. And then I would feel nauseated, back pain, and I would feel like I would like to vomit. And everything disappeared, all the pains and the signs, after a bowel movement. So when I go to the toilet, then it would disappear. And yeah, I got operated after 1 year. After that, I had a consultation. I had a few consultations with my specialist, and he felt my stomach. And on the first try, I felt a pain here. I think it was the right side. And when he felt that I had pain while he was touching the stomach or feeling the stomach, he immediately said, "It's a gallbladder," or it is because of your gallbladder. I had gallbladder stones. So because he was a specialist, he knew it right away. But then he wanted to be sure, so I went and had so many tests. After that, I had an ultrasound, an x-ray, a few blood tests, and even EKG tests, because I would feel pain in my chest. But I think that's because of the heartburns. And then yeah, an EKG test, and finally an MRI, a full body x-ray. So after the MRI, my specialist doctor said that yeah, my suspicion was right, that he said that I had gallbladder stones, and that I had options if I wanted to be operated, or the stones to be removed, or not. He also told me that I had a very high cholesterol count. He said that he was not convincing me for an operation, but he said that a gallbladder is almost not needed by the body. It's just like an appendix. And then, but if I didn't want to have an operation, then I could follow a low-fat diet. So I had been to the doctors a lot when I was little, because I was very sick. I had my allergies and my teeth problems and like that. I was always sick. So I was used to going to the doctors. I am still afraid of going to the doctors, but then I thought, he knew what he was doing. He was a specialist. But before I decided for an operation, I did buy a low-fat diet cookbook, and it has still meat on the recipes. But yeah, what you do is you boil the meat with the vegetables, and just like ordinary food, but no oils, only boiling. I don't remember that it had some recipes that can be done in the oven or roasted or like that, or grilled. I only remember that everything was boiled, and the cookbook was very thin, and it had black and white pictures in it. And I was only 20 years old. So yeah, at that time, for me it was boring. It looked boring, and I didn't know much about a vegan diet with zero cholesterol, because my doctor said that I had gallbladder stones because of my high cholesterol count. What I needed to hear back then was, if he said that you should lower your cholesterol count. If he told me that a vegan diet had 0 cholesterol, then I think I would have considered following a vegan diet. And there wasn't much information about vegan diets before, even though Sweden was always a vegetarian friendly country, but not so much with a vegan diet. So yeah, I just thought it's better to have it operated. And after my consultations and after the test, I had so many attacks from the gallbladder, and I didn't have a child before, and I thought that if you are having labor pains, that it would be the same pains, because I remember when I went to the emergency rooms a few times, it was really painful. And if I'm going to compare it when I had my child, I had Aria, it's almost the same. It's only it only took longer to have the labor pains, because I would have the pains, but after 4 hours it would disappear. You know, the bile and the fats is going to be digested. So, or you go to the toilet, then it's gone. Yeah, so in the end they removed my gallbladder. I didn't know that they would remove my gallbladder. I thought they would only remove the stones. And I told I asked a doctor there if they would give me my gallbladder, and she said, yuck, of course not, but you can have your stone. So I thought that it would be many stones, but it was a yellow stone, a very little stone, and I kept it in, they gave it to me in a bottle with some liquid, but I don't remember where it is now, so I have lost it. So the way they operated, it's not like what you would do before, you know, a major operation on the right, I think. So it was not like that. They operated by using keyhole gallbladder operation. So I have a big scar, but in my navel, so you can't see it. You have to look like that. And then some. So that's 1 hole, and then 2 holes here and 1 hole here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. Belly button. Yeah, speaking Swedish, my belly button. So 1 big in my belly button and 1 big here up, and then 2 small scars. You can't notice it. You really have to look. So that's good that it was only a keyhole operation. After 1 day I could go home, so that's all right. I didn't get, after the operation, I didn't get any pain meds. So if you are going to do the operation, then you should ask for pain relievers. I asked, but they said, no, just buy aspirin or, yeah, some pain meds over the counter. So, and I researched about it before I went to the library, and they said that after an operation you can eat pizza, you can eat, yeah, fatty foods again. But I also have research now in Google and YouTube, and people can't do that. Some people can, but some people can't. I mean, they still, or we still have to follow a low-fat diet. And for me, what is more effective is following a vegan diet. So I have no pains now, but if I eat high-fat foods like peanut butter, avocado, many walnuts, not walnuts, I don't react with walnuts, but yeah, avocado, peanut butter, or even using vegan cheese. If I eat so much, then I feel nauseated. So I also have to control that. But it's not like when I was about 21. After the operation, I couldn't eat pizza and without any pain. So I'll have to wait 4 hours, or when I went to the toilet, then it would disappear. But I would still have the pains, like yeah, I would feel it in my stomach. It wasn't comfortable and it hurt. And I noticed I would burp a lot and I would also fart a lot. So I got some gases after the operation. So I think that the gallbladder is very important for the body. So please, before you consider an operation, you should research a lot about it, because I don't think that you will be born with a gallbladder if you don't need it, and also appendix for that matter. So try everything. Try a vegan diet, and especially a low-fat or at least moderate vegan diet, because it's because of the cholesterol. That's why the stones are formed, and even my doctor said that. So so if you have gallbladder stones and your gallbladder is okay, but you are producing gallbladder stones, then, and if it's not infected or inflamed yet, then please talk to your doctor and ask for options. If it's okay with a vegan diet, and if he says no, then please do an experiment first, because unless it's inflamed or infected, then it doesn't have to be operated right away. So and if you can't commit to a 100% vegan diet, because I know it's difficult, because sometimes, you know, so as I have said before, I really try to follow a vegan diet, but when I'm stressed, then I would eat some cheese and I would feel the pain. So if you can't commit to 100% vegan diet, then at least follow a plant-based, whole foods plant-based diet with a maximum of 10% of your diet coming from animal products. So from a day-to-day basis, that would mean, or from a weekly basis, that would mean that you would only eat, in 1 week, that you will only eat 1 or 2 meals with some meat or cheese. So 10%, so not a double portion, but your usual portion, the meat should only be about 100 grams. This is not because we want to be very strict with the diet, but this is to prevent that you will have an attack, a gallbladder attack. And speaking from experience, I know that the best time to eat, if you are going to eat some fats or some meat or animal product that day, you should do it in the morning, because your body it's easier for your body to digest it under the daytime. And please avoid the fatty or animal product after lunch, especially in the afternoon, because then it would take the whole night for your body to digest it, and you will not sleep because you will have heartburns and pains. And yeah, so that's my experience, and I hope it will help you. I know a lot of people having the operation, and it's not really worth it, because it will be the same pain as before, so there's no change. And I hope you will watch Dr. McDougall's video. We have linked it in this video. I think it's, yeah, in this video and I think it's about, I don't remember, 30 minutes or like that, and he will explain, because he's a medical doctor, a specialist, an internalist. He will explain that it's very important to have a gallbladder. And speaking from experience, I know I really miss my gallbladder, and I really regret that I have done the operation. So yeah, so just follow a low-fat diet, and even better with a vegan diet or a plant-based diet. So thanks for watching, and please write in the comments below if you have had experienced a gallbladder attack, or if you have had gallbladder stones or an operation, so it can help others, and we love reading your comments also. So thanks for watching. Bye.